The cold morning air stung as Mia rushed out of her apartment, clutching her oversized coffee cup and adjusting the strap of her crossbody bag. Her phone buzzed in her hand, and she glanced at the screen. 8 a.m. Store opens in 30 minutes. Don't be late, the text from her best friend Jenna read. Mia was already running behind. She had spent the night planning for this day, marking every doorbuster deal, each hot item that would disappear within minutes. Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year, was not for the faint of heart. And Mia, with her meticulous spreadsheets and strategy, wasn't faint-hearted. The streets were filled with people, all hurrying in the same direction, their breath visible in the brisk air. Black Friday fever was contagious. As she neared the mall, she could already hear the hum of excitement. The parking lot, usually half full, was now packed with cars, and Mia's pulse quickened. She spotted Jenna's silver SUV, parked just a few rows from the entrance. She met Jenna in front of the doors, where the line of eager shoppers was already forming, some with carts, others with empty hands but the same glint of determination in their eyes. "I'm getting the TV," Jenna said, grinning. "I'm getting the TV, unknown. Someone has truly said I'm after the coffee maker. That thing is going to sell out so fast." Mia's voice had a mix of excitement and nerves. They were ready for the chaos. The countdown to 8:30 a.m. felt like a ticking bomb. A moment of silence swept over the crowd as the clock reached 8:29, and then, bam, the doors flew open. The stampede began. Mia's heart raced as she was swept into the throng of people. The ground beneath her feet felt less like pavement and more like a stampede, a sea of arms, legs, and the occasional loud shout. She dodged a mother pushing a stroller and narrowly avoided a man with a giant TV. The scent of fresh popcorn mixed with the sharp tang of retail perfume, and the sound of flashing lights and squeaky carts filled the air. A voice echoed through the store, "Only 5 left. Hurry." Mia's eyes locked onto her target. A row of sleek, high-end coffee makers sat in the back corner, glistening under the fluorescent lights. She elbowed her way through the crowd, hands gripping the straps of her bag to keep it steady as she squeezed between 2 tall women with piles of towels in their arms. There, the last coffee maker. Her heart raced as she reached out for it, fingers just brushing the handle when. "Excuse me," a voice shouted from behind her. Mia spun around. A woman, easily in her 50s, was lunging toward the coffee maker, her eyes wide and desperate. Mia hesitated for a second, then made a split-second decision. "Go ahead," she said, stepping aside. The woman's face lit up with gratitude as she snatched the coffee maker, and for a moment, Mia stood frozen. It wasn't the victory she had envisioned, but it was still the right thing to do. She watched as the woman clutched the box and walked away triumphantly. Maybe it wasn't about the coffee maker. Maybe it was about the moment of kindness in the middle of madness. As she turned to leave, she spotted Jenna by the checkout counter, a giant flat-screen TV cradled in her arms like it was her newborn. The smile on her face was impossible to ignore. Mission accomplished, Jenna cheered. "I didn't get the coffee maker," Mia admitted with a sigh, trying to keep the disappointment out of her voice. "The question is, but you didn't let the other lady take it from you?" Quote. Jenna's smile softened. "You're a better person than me." They both laughed, walking out of the store together, each carrying the weight of their own little victories. Even though the frenzy of Black Friday had been overwhelming, a small part of Mia had found peace in that brief moment of kindness. "The question is, you know what? I'm glad we didn't fight over the coffee maker. Because I just realized, I have one at home that still works perfectly fine." Mia laughed, shaking her head. "Maybe we should just skip the craziness next year and spend the day at a coffee shop instead." Jenna looked thoughtful for a moment, then grinned. "Deal, but only if we bring our own coffee." And so, Black Friday ended, not with chaos and bargains, but with 2 friends, a shared laugh, and the warmth of a decision made together.